Good morning. It is a fresh, brand new day. It is not as sunny as some previous days. It's not too bad, but it's a bit grey today, a bit grey, and it's not as warm on the feet. I can tell how the temperature is when my toes don't feel as comfortable as usual. I feel a bit numb today, so I'm guessing that means it's going to rain. That's a thing, right? Some people say that they have, like, limbs that ache when the weather changes, right? There's people say, like, oh no, my knee's gone stiff, that means it's going to snow tomorrow. Like, is that a real thing? I mean, maybe. Who am I to say not, right? That was a strange way to start the morning, but yes, good morning, hello, how are you doing? I'm glad you're okay. It's currently about 8:15 or so, and I'm finishing off my coffee of my mug that has my face on it from many years ago. Don't ask, it's a weird mug, but I love it. But I am very shortly going to head down to Josie's. Now, I haven't checked how charged the car is yet. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be charged. Like, I know it won't be full. I'm hoping it'll be over 80%, because then I should be fine to get all the way down there with minimal effort. But if it's less than that, or even if it's on that, to be honest, I haven't worked out how many miles that is, but I may have to take a quick pit stop in a services to get the car charged a little bit more to get me down there all the way. Because although I'm sure 80 would get me there fine, it would get me there with very little left. And worst case scenario, I get there and none of the chargers are actually working. I need to have a little bit more charge left over so that I can pottle around to get to one that does work. But that's just the usual, like, drama stuff. You don't have to worry about that. That's nothing special. That's like standard for EVs, or at least for my EV, me EV. But I have now spent a little bit of time setting up this S6 for Josie to use from today when I get down to her today, because her phone is falling apart basically. I've not seen it yet, but it sounds pretty bad. So I've set all this up, I've got it logged in for her, so that's good to go. I'm just gathering up like the odd bit and things. I'm not taking too much stuff with me today because I'm not staying down there. I'm going down there for a few hours, or most of the day to be fair, but then we're both coming back up here again tonight, so I'm not packing anything, I'm just making sure that I'm prepared and fully equipped for my day. But now we see what charge is the car on. Let's have a look. 79%. Oh, okay. I don't know how many miles that is, but it's worrying. So I think I will take, oh god, my voice. Yeah, I think I'll take my home charger with me today because I'd like to have some options. Obviously the car doesn't take that long to charge typically, it's only because I'm charging it at home. I plug it into a 3-pin plug, like a phone charger basically, so it takes a long time to charge at home. If I got one of those real like wall chargers installed, like basically everybody who owns an EV gets, then it charges like 2 hours and it's full. Because I actually got the 3-pin charger for free. It's not like sort of £600 or so. But when I bought the car, it didn't come with a public charger cable like it should, because it was a pre-owned one. It was like I didn't buy a brand new car. I got one like sort of second-hand kind of deal. And the owner didn't give them the wire when they sold the car. So instead of them having to give me one of those cables, for some reason they gave me one of the home chargers instead, which is significantly more useful, because if I just got one of the public ones, then I'd have to keep going home over somewhere to charge it all the time. But I've got the home charger. It's a bit slow, but it does work. So it's a bit frustrating in this situation, but not the end of the world. But I definitely need to leave now, so I am grabbing my breakfast fuel, which should be coffee and chocolate, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes today. And there's someone got deodorant too, because I need to deodorize, because that's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. 65 miles. That's annoying. See, that's almost right, and I need 55 miles to get there. 65 miles does give me a 10-mile window. Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm stumped. Okay, so I took a little bit of a different tact, actually. My initial plan was obviously to just drive straight down there, charge up when I get there, jobs are good. But I do need to drive around while I'm there as well. So when I get to Josie's, I do have to do a bit of driving too. So I'm going to drive about 20 miles or so while I'm down there. And the thing with the rapid chargers down by her house is that they don't charge very fast when the car's almost full already. So when I've only lost, like say, for example, 20 miles, it doesn't charge at full speed, it charges very slowly. And I was quite aware of that, but I thought, well, I'll just leave it in for longer and I'd wander around town while it's doing it, like sort of after the errands have been run. But then when I needed to pull over somewhere on the motorway to charge up a little bit to get me down there completely, well, at least to get me down there comfortably, I've changed that tact a little bit. So instead now, I am now at a Knutsford services, which is a bit further down than I would have stopped initially. But the charger, which is right here, is in free vend. Oh, this right. You can see it, that big white thing there. It's in free vend mode, which means it's totally free to charge, which is very nice. And I'm a lot nearer to my destination than I typically would have been if I charged earlier. So I'm going to charge to basically full here, time permitting, which will then get me down to Josie's with like loads of charge, which gives me enough charge to wander up and down to my errands and things. And then of course, because I'm not charging at the destination to start with, I'll have less charge than I would have, which means I'll be lower, which means it'll charge faster when I want to charge there. So I will charge at Josie's, but I'll charge after the errands have run, up to full, and then I'll be on my way. So you may not have followed all that. I probably didn't explain it very, very well, but essentially this is going to work out exactly the same amount of time as it would have been. I'm just charging earlier than I would have normally, and it should be quicker to charge later on in the day when I want to come back as well. So to summarise, I think I made the right decision. Also, that guy over there has been cutting the grass and it smells amazing. Like all this freshly trimmed bushels. Yeah, it smells so good. But I very much need a pee now. I've drank all my Huel as well. So rather than have to faff around that when I get to Josie's, I'm going to try and go in here and hope for the best. Oh, look at this beast. Oh, wow. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, more Greggs, more Costa, and apparently West Cornwall pasties. Who knew? So this is the Talk Outlet sort of shopping centre. I've never been here before. I don't know really what to expect, but it looks kind of weird. Like everywhere looks like it's on the coast. It looks kind of like you'd see it at the sea. It's like there's flags flapping in the wind and things. I don't know, it's unusual. I'm excited. Oh, it's indoors. Oh, it makes so much more sense now.
There's no one who judge you. Well, now no one is here to judge what we will do.
Well, the shopping centre was a bit of a bust, really. There's like 20 shops there and they're all garbage. But instead, we came back and we've watched 2 more episodes of Westworld, so now we're up to date, which is glorious. That is such a good TV show. Such a good TV show. And now I'm absolutely starving because all I've had is 1 jug of Huel, a chocolate tiffin, and a fortune cookie because it was a snack and I was starving. So now I'm going to get McDonald's because I need... Like, you know when you get hungry, you just want garbage food? Like, I'm very hungry, so I want a lot of garbage. Cheeseburgers, chicken strips, the lot. And the rain is back again. I can't believe how dark it is in this camera. It's ridiculous. It's not even nowhere near that dark in real life. Nowhere near that dark. I'll stand in the light of the kitchen in the rain, unfortunately, but it smells so fresh out here. It's so good. Crisp and moist. Yeah, the light on this phone really is quite poor, actually. I dug out my old LED light that I used to use as a flash on my old phone, and this kind of works, but it makes it very hard to... Oh, I've dropped it. I've broken it in half. Yeah, it makes it really hard to actually see what I'm doing because I'm staring right at a light, which is a bit inconvenient. Oh, you look so snug and I woke you up by accident. I'm sorry, Papa. You just go back to sleep, yeah? Just chill in your personal cushions. Oh, please. I woke her up whilst trying to film her. She was all curled up and looking cute, and I had to go and like poke a camera in her face, and now she's annoyed and wants to cuddle, I think. But I think I will end off my night by playing some Stardew Valley on my Switch. Yes, I know you're still here, don't worry about it. Playing some Stardew Valley on my Switch in bed, because this seems like a really good way to unwind after a long day of doing nothing at all.